Who is a leader? Can someone tell us who a leader is? Let's start correcting the error from there. You know, it's very difficult when I ask questions for people to answer because you always feel that I will have something against you. Isn't it? Who is a leader? But the more you answer, the more you learn. Who is a leader? And there is no wrong answer. I hope you know. There's no wrong answer. We have intelligent people in this class. Yes, who is a leader?
A leader is someone that influences others to follow.
God bless you. Yes, give to that one. Are we lacking mic?
Okay, good evening. From last Sunday, we learned that a leader is a visionary, the one who holds the vision. Thank you.
Good. Any other variant? Yes, so be very fast. We are learning generally. All they are saying is right. Yes, give him mic, and then give this person mic. Two of them I'll pick, and then the rest will wait.
Praise God.
Yes.
A leader is someone that has the ability to influence, to guide, and to support a particular group towards achieving a common goal.
Very good. Amazing.
I would just want to add positive influence. A visionary that has positive influence on the other and making sure they achieve that positive goal, as we said. Praise God.
All right. All of you are right. Nobody here is wrong. But let me start. A leader is one who inspires. A leader is one who inspires. A leader is one who empowers. A leader is one who guides others to work collaboratively towards a shared vision. Somebody writing is fast to repeat it, is it not? A leader is one who inspires. You are not a leader until you inspire people. You are not a leader until you empower people. You are not a leader until you guide people towards work and towards collaborating towards a work collaboratively towards a shared confusion. Praise God. Don't mind me. You understand what I'm saying? All right. That's a leader. A leader is a visionary person. Let's look at the characters of a leader. The characters or characteristics, as the case may be. Number one is that a leader must be a visionary person. If you see yourself as a visionary person, you are a leader. Next, if you see yourself as an influential person, you are a leader. If you see yourself as an empathetic person, you are a leader. If you see yourself as a good manager, you are a leader. Can I say this to you? Everybody is a leader. Sounds strange. We are all born leaders. The aspect of the gift and the Spirit of God in man makes him a leader. Come, let us make man in our image after our likeness, so that they will have what? Dominion over leadership. And the Lord created them, male and female, created he them. And he put Adam in the garden to tend the garden, managerial position, leadership. So every human is a leader. That is the first sense of leadership I need you to have. Because one of the things that wounds us as a people is when we equate leadership as a positional thing. The least form of leadership is positional leadership. The type I am occupying. I am a leader in this church because I am the one appointed to be pastor of house on the Rock Asaba. You are a manager in your office because you are the one who started the work first and then you grew in rank and became the manager. Or you brought in a heavy account and they made you a manager in the bank. Those positional leaders are the least form of leadership. And whereas they are not bad in itself, but I want you naturally, anywhere you appear as a leader. See yourself as a leader. Never mind how many people that are ahead or how many people that are below. Carry yourself as a leader and be a leader. Is somebody hearing me? Leaders are visionaries. They are visionary. Visionary. Who is a visionary person? A visionary person is someone who is in point A and knows how to get to point B. And knows how to harness people to lead him to point B. Anytime you are in a particular place and you are not seeing yourself out of that place, you are blind even though you can see. You are blind. Blind Bartimaeus is better than you. Because blind Bartimaeus will be sympathetic about him and they excuse him for blindness. But yours is that you see clearly and you are not making any move. How do we know that you are trapped in a place? Any situation you are in, business-wise, education-wise, anything-wise, for 5 years without movement shows lack of vision. If you're a student, you should be progressing. If you're working, you should be progressing. If you are in ministry, you should be progressing. If you're in acting, you should be progressing. Anytime you are doing a thing and for 5 years you haven't made a move, you don't have vision. You're blind. What do? It's not your fault for being blind because some people are naturally blind. Some are blind because they don't know what to do. So what do? You engage people who knows what to do to teach you what to do. So you can move out of where you are. And let me tell you, this is one of the problems we have, including in this church. We have it in this church. We have it in churches. We have it in Nigeria, where people are occupying positions and they have exhausted their vision and don't want another to bring his own. You know you have exhausted what you know. And let me tell you, anybody that is here listening to me at the age of 35, you're 35 and above, you are in the past. You are living. So allow small boys and girls around you in the office and business harness their potential. They know better than you. I have someone I encountered, a member of the church, and we're talking. And there's something the person said to me yesterday. I knew I was very close to blind Bartimaeus. The person said to me, Pastor, why do we still do this way? Why do we the person mentioned 3 things we do in this church. And when I announce it with boldness. In this church, if you want to do it, you do. If you want to do that, he said, no, you don't do that anymore. I said, please, how do we do it? And the person gave me very simple, what I know, but didn't know as much as knowing that I should implement it. Leaders, review the people around you and learn to harness them. One of the ways to truncate the progress of an organization is to block the younger ones from suggesting things to you. And I don't know why human beings are like that. I don't know why we are like that. It must come from me. It mustn't come from you. Harness people. I had a friend, I've told us about these guys many times in this, Dr. Uche. Dr. Uche today is a professor of medicine. As a medical student in final year, UNEC, he owned a hospital. He wasn't supposed to. He probably opened it with somebody's name who is a fully registered doctor. But he was the one running that hospital. I have visited him in that hospital. If you go to that hospital then, it was like a marketplace. Dr. Uche was so gifted. That, you know, there are called doctors. There are people who studied medicine. Dr. Uche can take you into the theater. If you see the hospital, it's in a slum. It's just like a hospital in Akwebul. How will it look? Flat. And then people will crowd everywhere in front because there's no place to sit. They will crowd everywhere. You know, both pregnant, both this, and he comes in the evening. Everything don't finish in school. He will rush. They say, Dr. Uche, I said the day they will catch you. You know what? Professors of medicine, his lecturers come there to help him perform some kind of surgery. Himself is called by his lecturers to go help them in hospitals to do some things. He was gifted. Today he's a professor of medicine. Gift. If you're a leader, one of the best things you can do yourself is to learn how to harness gift around you. And that's what I've chosen to do. Now, I will get to that, but let me tell you something about the leadership of Jesus Christ, which is the style of leadership I'm moving into in this church now. 2 days ago, God opened my eyes to it. Do you realize that the most effective set of people under Christ, as called apostles, were the men he single-handedly picked? Leaders pick their followers. Leaders pick. You can use what? Select. 120 followed him. But there are 12 that he picked. And these are 12 that took gospel, brought gospel to us. Leaders, it's time to look around in the congregation and look for young men and women and pick them. Pick the person, send the person to finding the rock, but be using the person to achieve your result. So there are some things you have to kill in this church if we have to move forward. Music, in choir, in media, every angle. Please start looking for gifted men and women because there are plenty in this place. And some of them are sitting down watching us. And we are making our mistakes and they don't have the boldness to come and tell us. And they are watching us fumble. But they have the solution to that mistake we are making. And not all of them have the boldness. Jesus single-handedly, Peter, follow me. I will make you. Peter, John, follow me. James, follow me. Bartholomew, follow me. Andrew, follow me. This one, follow. That one, follow. When he selected the 12, he was fine. The rest were people who followed him. Why? Because the first 12 were the ones vision got. The second batch of 120 were the ones that were influenced. Is somebody getting me? I am going to pick him because what I am seeing in my future, he will fit into a particular place. I'll pick him because he will fit into a particular place. I'll pick them like that. But while we begin to journey, there are people that will be behind us that will look at us and say, these people look like the men that are going to where I'm going. Let me follow them. But you must have the men you picked. I said the first set are gotten by vision. The second set are gotten by influence. And at the level of influence, they can be numbered. They can be 120, they can be 1 million, they can be 1 billion. As a matter of fact, the leadership of influence is superior to the leadership, the first set of leadership. But their workings vary. Are you getting me? I don't know if you guys are getting me. There is a particular young man that is trending in Africa now. I think he's either from Kenya or he's from Ethiopia. He's trending. He's the highest TikToker now. How many of you know him? You seem to. Any other person? Huh? Where? Homie. Obi. All right. When I explain the guy, you tell me if he's the one. But two people know. Let me tell you, if I pick up your phone, I will know what you do with your phone. Algorithm will tell us. I have a friend who will always complain every day. Every day he's complaining to me about a particular thing. I say, that is your area of interest. You pick my phone, you will see my area of interest. When things start popping up, I'll pick your phone and I'll start seeing all manner of, Now your interest. Now, let me tell you about the young man. The young man is a frustrated young man in a slum in Ethiopia. Ethiopia, Eritrea, Kenya. These three countries. Which country is he from? Kenya. I'm not sure, but we can research on that if I tell you about the guy. The young man, out of whether he intentionally wanted to or not, decided to be using old things, scraps, to build clothes and build shoe for himself. He will build one nonsense and use tube and form tire, and form with tire and form cap, and use one nonsense and form clothes, and start like this and snap himself. And he's not using any, these things you want to go online and say, I have to buy camera that have 6K. But you're not serious. People don't view 6K, they view your content. He will do that and post, he will do it and post, he was just catching his phone. He's the highest TikToker in Africa. One of the best in the world. He will wear tire. You wear one big tire as a shoe. And that's what he's doing. That is what we call leadership by influence. Leadership by influence. But when we come to real leadership, I will start categorizing leadership for you. We have political leadership, we have spiritual leadership, we have leadership by influence. You can be a religious leader, but you don't have influence. You're not an influential leader. I don't even know the pastor in Asaba that can announce a protest and we will all come out. I don't think there's anyone that will do that. I think we will all announce it in our different churches, is it not? We announce House on Rock, we are going, you follow me. Rice Embassy say we are going. Everybody now, we now come together. But there are cities that there's a voice. He may not be the pastor of the biggest church, but if he says we are going out tomorrow, everybody will come out tomorrow. And that's where Baba Deboye has advantage. And his advantage is what we call advantage of crowd. He's a pastor, and by the virtue of the crowd under his ministry, he also has an influence. Because the ministry, the redeem itself, is everywhere. So, influence is another form of leadership that I expect majority of you to be in. Who are you influencing? Who are you influencing? Leadership by vision, leadership by influence. The young man now, let me tell you what's happening to him. All manner of brands from the US are now coming for him. Adidas, Nike, they are coming for him to wear their shoe. One who couldn't wear shoe, who uses nonsense to form a shoe. Adidas is now saying, let me tell you, if you sign into Adidas or Nike, their sponsorship, if you see your wardrobe, you will understand what it means to be on. It means anything you're wearing on your foot that is a sneaker, canvas, whatever you call it, must be. So they will give you in quantum. Their jersey, their normal clothes, their track, everything. Versace, Hugo Boss, everybody is coming for the small boy. He is now a millionaire. Small boy. That is leadership by influence. And then, let me also say this. One of the greatest influencers, online influencers in Nigeria is Bella. The other person is Kataife. You know them now, isn't it? Bella Kataife. They are leaders. Whereas they don't have positional leadership, but they are leaders by influence. These are people government is looking for to just say Tinubu is good. 50 million people will view it before 24 hours. The last time you posted something is still on 2 likes. Yourself, who liked it yourself. And then your younger brother or sister who is sympathizing with you. Can I tell you something? Tell your neighbor, don't stop. Don't stop. Because every journey starts with what? A step. It starts with 1 like. Consistency, 2 likes. Consistency, 3. I know in this church, before my Instagram that I had about 12,000 people went down. Even then, that Instagram was there last year, I can post something and in 24 hours I'll have maybe 24 or something. But now it has grown with my Instagram of less than 1,000 followers. Less follower base, higher influence. Are you getting me? Don't stop. Keep doing what you are doing. Sing and record. And that's why sometimes if I look at our choir people, that you are not creating anything. I don't know what is stopping you. Choir. I don't know what is stopping you guys. Let me tell you, there is no church for some of you who are planning to join a new church. There is no church in Nigeria residing in Asaba that will pay you 150,000. So if that is why you want to relocate, I pity your shallow mind. I pity your small mind. As far as I know, we are not boasting. House on the Rock, if you want to develop musically, is still House on the Rock. As far as Asaba Delta State is concerned. And you have a pastor who will always give you the opportunity to. And let me tell you this. Does what I say look like a shock to you? So I saw you guys looking at yourselves. Eh? Why is it no, sir, now? Eh? It's not shocking. Why is it not shocking? Huh? He said? That's the truth. I've said it before. Okay. Because I'm not just physically connected to you. I'm spiritually connected to you. I know everything happening here. So sometimes that I look away and I'm seeing everything happening here clearly. I can call you up one after the other now. Assistant. But it's not my business. I will never use my gifting to influence your decision. So when you get there, the time will come when you get there. It will happen. Going forward, no way. Going backward, no way. You will now be floating like a fool in the street of Asaba. I used to be in that church. You will be used to. You never be used to. But how did we get here? Put a camera. Helen was doing that. Where is Helen? Helen was doing that. She put a phone before herself and sing. You don't ever know what that song. First of all, it's not even about the numbers of people you want to reach. It's about one person that song wants to reach for that day. The person will hear the song and, oh my God, this lady is just talking to me now. And then God will reward you for allowing yourself to be used as an instrument to answer that lady, to answer that brother. That thing you sang calmed a suicidal person. Because everything happening in this world, one day I will teach you about coincidences. But I keep saying it here. There are no coincidences in the world. No coincidence. The girl was just walking, and then he just came to ShopRite. Something told him, don't buy the fried rice in ShopRite. Go and buy it in 5-star. She now went to 5-star. As soon as she's entering the 5-star, and the gate man was opening the gate, and then he just jammed the man, and they hit themselves. And the man says sorry, and he says, sorry, sir. And that's how we started. Today, my sister is married. Let me tell you, there are no coincidences. One day, I will teach you the spiritual implication and how to organize your coincidence. Coincidences are organized. It's part of what I'm going to teach from next Wednesday. When I said I'm going to tell you the things you wish your parents told you so that you can get married faster than your mates. Faster than your mates. I will teach guys the things they will need to know. You will become outstanding anywhere you are. It doesn't matter how you look. Looks don't get anybody married. Because some of them, if I see them online, I will start looking for military that put gun on the head of this man, and I won't see. There's one I saw. The guy is well built. I'm sure you saw it too. The lady can't sit on this my chair because she won't enter here. And to worsen it all, she's on a wheelchair. And if you see the excitement in the guy's face, the dance for the two of them, the guy was the one dancing it. Dancing it, everything. It was not Michael Jackson style, everything. Dancing it and kissing the girl and dancing it and that. I say, where is this slim figure 8 people? Let them come and see figure 0. Let them come and see 0 figure. Marrying. And figure 8 with Jim. Is still standing. The race is not to the swift. The battle is not to the strong. No coincidences. I saw a young girl, very beautiful. She's doing content now with the husband. The husband is blind. You know them? Other men came. She said no. Go and read their history. She said no. The parents talked. She said, this is the one I will marry. A man that will never know how her face looked. A man that she will serve for life. It's not this one that they said, you go to the kitchen and boil me water. I said, water? For what? Am I here to boil water? Did you marry me to boil water? My dear, that girl chose permanent life of the kitchen. Because what can a blind man do? Yes, they do some things. Because when they get used to that environment, but you know you have first of all chosen to serve this man. Honey, I want to eat Indomie. You go and make it. Honey, I want to do this. You go and make it. Practically speaking, the girl will serve the guy and left people that could have at least served her a little. The race is not to the swift. The battle is not to the strong. It's one of my best scriptures. All right. So if you look at the characters of the leadership written above, like I mentioned, okay, I mentioned influence, I mentioned, what do you call it? Empathetic, I mentioned manager, but I want to run with that because next week we'll begin to go into, like I said, I'm going to be teaching this on first services, but next Wednesday I'm not doing this again. Next Wednesday we'll go into things that will make you, I want us to be wedding here every Saturday. You see, from January 2027 to December 27, let's be wedding so you can experience marriage because I'm sure Jesus is coming very soon. That marriage you want to experience it. Let's be chunking you out, producing you like geisha so that you just marry. Let's know why you are not serving God well. You can be in the position of authority, yet you are not a leader. Positional leadership. This one I'm using for an example is the least form of leadership. Let me tell you again. This is the positional leadership, the head pastor house on the Rock Asaba. Positional leadership, governor of Delta State. Positional leadership, senator representing Isoko. Positional leadership, manager in the office. Positional leadership, whatever you can think of that is given is positional leadership. That's the least form of leadership. Did you see some of the governors and commissioners and the senators that visit their villages and they were throwing them stones and breaking their cars? Positional leadership. Did you see the city boys when they went into the city? What village boys did to them? Positional leadership. Be very careful the kind of leader you are. Any man that is struggling for positional leadership is struggling for the least part of leadership. Leadership is influence. It could be online, it could be offline, but leadership is influence. There are people that will appear in your neighborhood. You will break the rule for their sake. Influence. I may not like the young man, but he's influential. That formed what I don't know if it's a cult or whatever, call them rattle. Influence. He's cashing in on his influence. Many of them are like that. One of the, of course, this is online. One of the guys on social media, this Kataife or something, I mean, influence. But sometimes when I look at the guy, I don't understand him. I mean, with all due respect to him, sometimes it becomes as if he's not okay. Is he really okay? You ask me if you're a doctor. Now, but he's so... Togetherness does not build leadership. You're two together. You know your tenses and grammar. Yet, nobody is following you. But the guy is scattered. He's the word scattered. So if you want to be scattered, you pick him. But he's influential. He comes online, live, watch it. Before 1 hour, they're already counting millions. Some of you, if MTN dash you 1 year data, and you're online for 1 year, believe me when I say it, you won't get 500 in that 1 year. Nobody will come in and stay more than a second. You'll be having passerbys. And the people that will come are the people that two of you are friends on other social media platforms. Leadership is not positional. Leadership can be positional. But let me encourage those who are leadership by position, who are leaders by position. When you see yourself in the area of being a leader by position, please try and generate influence or create influence or become influential. I'm just using English in case you don't understand this one, understand this one. Because there are people who are leading, but men are not following. You are leading, but nobody's following. You know what they are following? They are following the do's and don'ts. They are not following you. They are following because if they don't follow you, you will cut down their salary. If they don't follow you, people will say. If they don't follow you, you will notice. But you are not a leader. Anybody who is leading and doesn't have a follower, John Maxwell says you are taking a walk. You're a walk taker, and I wonder when the walk will end. Now, let me tell you another form of leadership, because I told you that every one of us are leaders. Now, if you're a father and you're listening to me here, you're a leader. I'm a leader because I'm a father. If you're a mother, you're a leader. If you're a first child in the home, you're a leader. If you're the first daughter, you're a leader. If you're the one following the other one, you're a leader. As long as you have somebody you are older than in your family, you're a leader. Don't wait to be voted for to be a leader. If there's anybody looking up to you in any way, you're a leader. And if all of us begin to carry ourselves like who we are, Nigeria will be a better place. But we don't. If I carry myself as a leader, and you carry yourself as a leader, and he carries everybody, then Nigeria will be a good place. I've been on set since last week myself, sir. Since last week to this week, I've been on set. After here, now I'm going to set. I made sure I carry myself well. Leadership comes with sacrifice. When they start sharing that they are jollof rice, I sacrifice. Pastor, what do you... I say I'm fine. Sacrifice. Leadership comes with sacrifice. We'll get there. I'm just talking generally. So what I'm saying is, you are an elder sister, and you know this person is a younger sister. There's a level of sacrifice you have to make for her to be able to influence her properly. Now when two of you are petty, struggling for something together. Your younger sister keep wig, you go and wear it. Your younger sister is telling you, you're the one correcting you, elder. You're the one that wear her blouse and not wash it. Leadership is not intimidation. Leadership is that you're living in a man's house, pay your rent. Are you hearing me? That's what leaders do. If you're living in a man's house, pay your rent. If you borrow money from somebody, pay. You're a leader. The same way Tinubu borrows with or without intention of paying. If you borrow and behave the same way, you are not a good leader. You're not a good leader. Borrow money, pay. If you say you're coming there by 8, come there by 8. If you say you're coming there by 12, come there by 12. They called me in set the first time I came to set. They said it's 10 o'clock. I was there at 9:30. They were looking at me. Well, you said, we told you 10. I said, yes, 10. I have to be here before the 10. I left that place 12 midnight. The day I went to multi-door court, I think I came 30 minutes or thereabout before the time. That's leadership. I can't show leadership here and not show it's there. Leadership is no selective loyalty. Your father calls you, say, sir. Another person's father calls you, say, yes. The guy you're eyeing calls you, say, hi, honey. The one you hear call me, yes, what is it? Let me tell you, nobody forces you into anything. Leadership is knowing what you want and doing it. You can politely say no to people and they will be happy for the no. You can politely say yes to people and they want to be doing things to you that warrant. I have given somebody something. The way the person thanked me, I desire to give the person something again because I love the way the person thanked me. Check around you if there's anybody you're owing and the time of payment has passed. There's nothing, no difference between you and Tinubu. Stop balkanizing and killing people and bad-mouthing people. When you are, in fact, some of us are worse than Tinubu. In our local cocoon, we are worse than Tinubu. When you come into your house, your whole family is on fire. You're not a leader. God knows the only reason military and police will line up on the express when Tinubu is coming to Delta State is because they are under command too. If you leave them, nobody will be there. That's not leadership. There's a particular kind of leader that will be coming here. People will use their life to defend them. That's leadership because there's influence in it. Whenever leadership lacks influence, that leadership is no longer leadership. It has become positional. You can't answer your father because he's your father. You answer your father because he has influence over you. I'm talking with one of my friends today. Very good friend of mine, and he was telling me what the challenge he was having with the family. He's talking this way. The wife is talking this way. And the children are tending towards their mother. And this man is in a panic mode. And he's following the politics. So, if I say something, you don't do it. Your mother say you do. If I say you don't do it, I say, why? I saw a guy, stop. You will die very fast if you continue in this nonsense. I say you are the one making these children and their mother to feel relevant because you are putting yourself in the politics. I say if you know what to do as a father, do it for them. Don't forget what their mother is telling them. I say with time, they will sit down and weigh it. But I said, this way you are politicizing it. They are weighing you and saying that you have no weight. Leave this politics of family alone. It happens in families. Women, you understand me? When you're with your children, you become the political leader of the children. Their father will become a fool. You're using your positional leader as their mother to badmouth their father. God will punish you. Life will judge you. Did I say their father is an angel? No. But I'm saying, leave what is between you and their father between the two of you. Don't bring the children in, because you are cooking up children that will be worse than you. You are wounding them and preparing them for another wounded family, wounded marriage, wounded children. Behave like a virtuous woman. A virtuous woman will never tell the children what is in between. I saw one when I went to Abuja 3 weeks ago. I saw one. The children testified that you can't come in between the mother and the father. Even when they had issues, the mother would say, don't talk to my husband like that. Like, see, we won't defend. Say, don't defend me. Don't talk to my husband like that. And two of them will enter the room. And when it's time to defend their father, no, you don't talk to my wife like that. They don't left the two of them. So when you marry from such a family, they don't have any standard for evil. How would they manifest it? They haven't seen it. But you groomers that groom children, either ways, it could be that you are the father. You're the one grooming against their mother. It is wrong. Don't use your position to negatively influence people under you. It might be in the office. There is admin manager. There is another manager. And then the two managers are fighting war. Please don't use people under you to fight these people. Don't use these ones to fight this one. That is not leadership. Leadership is influence. We are not in the barracks where people salute you for your rank, not for your person. Please, I beg you, we are journeying into leadership every Sunday first service. That's what we'll be teaching. Next Wednesday, I will teach you on the things you need to know to get married faster. For those of you who wants to get married, I'll tell you things you need to do and need to know. Very simple. You will become a karaoke. You know what akara is? What's akara? Beans cake, see? You know that thing is usually sweet in the morning, especially when it's hot, with soft bread and Coke. After teaching you, that's what you become. It's only akara they don't sell in an organized place and big men pack to buy it. What does it tell you? No matter what your location is, men will come there and marry you. But if it's by this, your short gown, mini skirt, cleavages open, you have done it for 5 years now. And even the thing you're doing it for is no longer alive. It's now dead. They need help. What you used to jack it now is even stronger than jack. I use the jack motor. Because after jacking it, you hang it on your neck. You're now holding it. You're the carrier. of the burden of the universe, yet they are not coming. I'll tell you what to do. As down as they are, you will see people come. Praise God. Don't know why this one is making you laugh. The introduction, was it good? Have you been blessed today? So we'll take our offering and tithes and close the service.